What is going on? I'm Styler, and in this video I will review the budget phone DOOGEE DG750, also called Iron Bone in black. So the price is very low on this phone and therefore the specs are also downgraded to fit it. It comes with the MT6592 octa-core chipset, 1GB RAM, 8GB ROM, 4.7-inch QHD IPS 1 glass solution display and a 2000 mAh battery. The highlight about this phone, besides the low price, is the very nice CNC metal alloy design and very compact size. The design reminds me a lot of what I have seen on, for example, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. And let's have a look what we get in the box. So of course the phone, we have here a user guide here, quick guide in English with some pictures. We get here a screen protector. And of course you have here the wall charger with the DOOGEE brand. We have here some headphones, and we have here a micro USB cable so you can charge the phone and connect it to the computer. Let's just have a look here on these. So these actually looks pretty nice. So here you also see the back side of the box here, and we see some of the specifications. And let's have a look here on the phone again. We have here a complete dark screen. You see, when you see it from the front, it's really black and nice. You see it as one big piece here. When you look here in the light, you see it's giving a little bit of rainbow colors right now, because this is from the screen protector. You see there is a screen protector attached from the start when you get the phone. And we have here a 4.7-inch QHD display, so it's not full HD, but I must say that the colors and the display is still very nice. So here in the top we find the earpiece, proximity sensor, light sensor and a front-facing camera. Sadly we have no notification LED on this model, and below here we also find 3 touch buttons, and they also don't have any kind of backlight. So you have to live with this, because the price of this phone is so low. Here on the side we find a really nice CNC metal frame, and this makes the phone feel really premium in the hand. Here in the top we find the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the micro USB port. On this side here we have here the volume rocker and the power button. So in the bottom we only find the microphone, and on this side we have nothing. On the back side we find the rear camera together with the LED flash. We have here the DOOGEE logo, and notice also this very nice texture on the back. It does remind me a lot of what we have seen on some Samsung devices, but again this is of course not leather, this is just plastic, but it does feel kind of nice. Below here we also find here the rear speaker, and I must say this speaker here works pretty well. Okay, so let me just show you here how it looks in the hand. You see it's very compact, easy and nice to take with you. And let me do a 360 degree of this phone here so you can see the design. And I must say that I like the design. It is like a mini version of the Note 4 actually. You see here the nice frame, and especially this part here reminds me a little bit of the Note 4 frame. Okay, let me just again turn it around fast here. Let's see here from this side and the back again. Okay, and let me show you the back side. And the back cover here is kind of tight to get off, but you see it here, and this is of course just plastic. It's kind of thick plastic actually. So here in the back side we see again the rear camera, the LED flash. We see here it's dual SIM, so we have here mini SIM, also called normal SIM. We have here the micro SIM port, and we also find here a micro SD card slot. Here below we have the battery, and we also find here the back speaker. In the top we can see here this is for the 3.5mm headphone jack. Here we have the micro USB port. We see here the frame around here in the top, very nice. And let's have a look below the battery. So here we see the battery, and this battery says 2000 milliampere hour. This could be true, maybe. It is a very tiny battery and small battery, but I must say the battery actually can last one whole day if you don't use the things like GPS, and you just do few calls during the day and a little SMS and internet. Then it is possible to get through the day with this. So let's see here on the back side, we have the website from DOOGEE, we have the model number again, we find the EMI numbers and the frequencies. So let us power on the phone now. Okay, so here you see the DOOGEE logo here in the typical blue and red colors. Actually it's orange, I think. We see here the website again from DOOGEE. And now the phone is booted, and we see here the lock screen. So we see here I can unlock. Let's just try. It's just the lock screen. You can also add widgets here. Of course, you can go directly to the camera here. Let's just unlock. So you see here the wallpaper. I have set this myself, but we see here this is the stock UI, the stock launcher. And let's just try here the speed. So you can see it is kind of snappy. We are talking about here the octa-core, but it's the last year's octa-core chipset inside the MT6592, but still for normal use this is very fast and smooth. Let's have a look inside the app drawer. So you notice very fast, and again there is no backlight in these buttons here. It's just painted with silver on top. Okay. And let us have now a look on the viewing angles. So the viewing angles here are actually pretty good. We are talking about here a one glass solution IPS. You can see it from the side here. Very nice viewing angle here. And you can see actually the text. You can read the text still here and see the icons. And the colors are very vivid. But we are only talking about here a QHD display, so it's not real HD. So the phone also supports air gestures, but the sensor is kind of weak, but you have to get close to the sensor here like this, and then you can see that the page is changing, but only in one way. Let me also just try here the off-screen gestures. It supports here, for example, double tap to wake, and you can also, for example, just slide down from the top, and then it will go directly to the dialer, as you see here. Let's try this once again. Slide up, and this will unlock directly. M, and this will start up the music player. Okay, so the off-screen gestures are kind of slow when I use them, as you can see, but they do work. And now let's have a look here on the toggles. Also, I can mention here it supports hotnot here, as you see, so you can transfer files. This is an alternative to NFC. Let's have a look here in the quick toggles. You see them here. Let's go into the settings, and here we see the settings. Let me just scroll down. You see hotnot visitor mode. So here in the visitor mode, for example, when you enable this, you can hide call logs, SMS, pictures, and so on. So okay, we see the code. Okay, so now this is enabled. Then you scroll down here and you will find here that is named App Access Control. Go inside here, and here you can set applications. So we enable the access control. You have to choose a password. Let's say this is for example like this. Okay, and let's try to lock the phone, call lock, and the clock. Okay, so let me try to open up the dialer now. And we can see it asked me here for the password to unlock. If I, for example, type something else here, let's try this. Say sorry, try again. Let's try here the code I set. And you can see that now I can actually open up the dialer again here. And let's try also the clock. Yeah, so this also opens up the clock now. So this way you can password protect different apps on the phone if you don't want others to have access to, for example, the gallery and so on. So let's see what we else have here. Besides the visitor mode, we have here wake gesture. Let's have a short look inside here. Double tap to turn on the screen, up to unlock and so on. You can do on C to open the camera, E for email and so on. And then we also find smart gestures. Turn to silence, so you can just flip the phone on the table if you want to silence the phone. Smart answer, so you just put up the phone to your ear if it rings, and it will answer automatically. Okay, let's see what else have we have here. Gestures, so this is actually the air gestures in gallery and the launcher. Then we have support for 3-finger screenshot. Let's enable this. See, like this, so we can take screenshots really easy. We have the storage. Let's have a look inside here. So we see DOOGEE still use partitions, so they make 2 partitions, one internal and one for the phone storage. But I would like to say to DOOGEE, please make one big partition in the future phones, because it's really annoying that we have these 2 partitions, and other manufacturers already only do one big now, so I don't see why DOOGEE still use this old kind of separation of the partitions. Then we also have here something called power save mode, so you can enable here the power save or auto power save here. For example, if it reaches 10%, you can enable the power saving, and screen timeout, silent mode and so on. We also see the apps. Let's just have a look on the RAM consumption. So here we see 388 megabyte used, and we have 572 megabyte free, so totally there is just below 1 gigabyte RAM on this phone. So yeah, it's not that much, but that is what you can expect from a budget phone. We also see language and input. Let's just scroll through these really quick. Most languages are supported here, as you can see. And here we also find developer options. We have about phone. Let's see here, an about wireless update seems to be supported. Yeah, so that's a nice thing. You can update wireless. We have here the model number, Android version. So this one is only 4.4.2 KitKat. We have here the build number and so on. Let's just check here the KitKat, and of course this is real true KitKat. And let's just confirm. Okay. Let us just try out here the multi-touch test here. So we see it's a 5-point touchscreen here. Let's have a look here on the reception here, and you see right now I'm on 3G. You see the network reception is pretty good, and the Wi-Fi is also okay. Okay, so now I just disabled the Wi-Fi, and now I'm only on 3G. You see here it says H+ here in the corner. So I'm using mobile data right now, 3G. Let's go into the browser here. Let's try here, for example, eBay. And you can see it loads pretty fast here. So it's okay and nice. So now I'm back on the Wi-Fi again. You can see it here. And the H+ disappeared. Let's have a short look in the camera app. So the camera app is just the stock one from MediaTek, so we don't find anything special here besides stock settings. So we have here the gesture capture, HDR, flashlight, we have the front facing camera. Let's first have a look here in the settings, and these are also just normal settings for MediaTek phones. We have of course face and smile shot and so on. We have here 8 megapixels, we see it here, and I still believe we are talking about interpolated megapixels here, and we also see here the video recording quality in fine. I set it at fine, or you can set it to high. And as always, I will provide high resolution samples below in the video description, so if you want to see some samples from the camera, go check it out there. But you can also see some I made here, and here you can see a picture, a shot outside. So you can see here the quality is still acceptable, I would say. So you can see the details and so on. You can see the autofocus does work by itself here. So of course you can't expect a super high-res pictures in a phone like this, a budget phone in this price class, but for the price I actually think it does okay. Okay, so let us try out the front-facing camera. Let's just have a look. Okay, so you can see the text here, but it is kind of blurry, as you notice. Okay, let us try out the LED flash. Okay, yeah, so the LED is kind of bright, I would say. The problem is just that it is still a very small LED, so everything more than 2 meters away will not be seen in a completely dark room. So if you stare directly into the LED, it is strong, but yeah, it's small, so that's a problem. And now let me test out USB on the go, OTG. So here I have the OTG cable with a USB stick. Let's try to connect and see if it's recognized or not. Yeah, so it is actually found. So the phone support OTG, USB on the go. Let's see here in File Manager, external USB storage, other pictures. So this is working great, you see here. And let us try out some music here from the built-in speaker. Okay, so the back speaker is okay, I would say. The quality is average and acceptable. So now to a test call. Let's try here to do a test call.
Your messages, press 1.
The proximity sensor also working. Let's try the earpiece.
Voicemail box. To listen to your messages, press 1. To change your personal options, press 2.
Okay, so the earpiece is also loud and clear. So now I'm going to run some different test apps and a game. I will turn up for the background music a little bit, so check it out. Okay, so as you can see, the games run really good on this device because it's an octa-core device, and because of the screen is only a QHD as told, the resolution is low, but still I would say that the screen quality is pretty good colors and sharp picture. But because of the low resolution in combination with the octa-core CPU, you get a really good performance in games. Okay, let us check out the thickness. You see it's on 0 here, so let's try here in the center. So here we get 7.85 millimeter. Let us check out the weight. 135 gram. And now the 2000 milliampere battery. So this one is 30 gram. So we are now in the end of this review, and let's get on with the pros and cons. So first the pros. It has a very nice compact metal alloy design, and the overall build quality seems good and solid. As a basic phone it works pretty well, and the price is also very good. In my opinion it has good colors and good viewing angles, even though the screen is not HD. The phone provides good sound with headphones, and the back speaker is also very clear. And last but not least, it supports dual SIM and has support for many convenient smart features. So two of the cons are that the GPS is working, but it was slow to get a fix and lock when I tried. There is no notification LED and no backlight in the navigation buttons. Also, the battery is very small in this phone, only on 2000 mAh, just enough to get through one day as long you're not a power user and not use the GPS. According to DOOGEE, it uses a back battery that should be more stable and last longer. Also it has few sensors and no compass. So that's it for the review. Remember also to check out my blog. You'll find the link in the video description. If you have any questions, please comment below, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching. See ya.